Longest road trip of the season. Could they finish out at home? They played 5 of the last 6 at home. They had Strickland starting and trying to take up the scoring slack for Drexler. He had 19. Blazers held the Jazz to just 39.5, and then Utah found their offense as Stockton found Russell. Jazz within 3. Huge second-half run, capped by Malone, who hits the J. He had just 7 at the break. Finishes with 25. Stockton had 16 assists. They hold Portland to just 18 in the second half. They have now won 8 of their last 9. Portland plays at Houston, Charlotte, Atlanta, and New York in the coming week. In the Alamo Dome, the Lakers trying to avoid falling into last place. Dennis Rodman with purple hair, perhaps a tribute to the late Cesar Romero. He gets on Eldon Campbell. He had to be chased by the ref, restrained, and then tossed out. He wasn't around to see this. What a shot by David Robinson. He's serious about this scoring title. He had 3 dozen. Last chance. James Edwards. Buddha misses on purpose. The follow. Campbell can't get it to go, even without Rodman in his way. And that's how close the Lakers came to winning it on the road. 94-92 Spurs. The Lakers have now lost 11 of their last 13.
Dan Issel urging his team, don't take these guys lightly. Check out Robert Pack. That's in your face, Eric Lechner. This one was all Sixers, though. Clarence Weatherspoon has been a man possessed. 21 points, 10 boards. But the Spoon put it away in the third. In fact, there were more highlights, but Denver fans, we want to make sure that it didn't hurt your eyes. We won't show you the last highlight. 96-80, the final in this one. Weatherspoon with the big night. Denver just 13 points in the second quarter. Pistons looking good. Joe D makes the move on Harold Miner. Bangs home the jumper. Dumore's at 24. Miami comes back. Bimbo Coles, the nice move around Sean Elliott. Miami starts the roll, and then Ronnie Cycli around Olden Polynice. Cycli at 18. The Heat had a victory in what could very well be Isaiah Thomas's final game, sitting on Detroit's bench. 93-85 the final. Olden Polynice in a losing effort. 17 points, 16 rebounds. Isaiah's potential new team hosting the Hornets tonight at the Garden. And Alonzo not playing, LJ not playing. Alonzo telling LaRon Ellis, do not let Greg Anthony shoot from 60 feet away. He didn't listen. A foul was called before the shot, so it didn't count. This one does count. This one coming to a theater near you, right in your face. Starks posterizing the Hornets. Starks at 31. Riley says, go to the tall guy. Orlando doesn't listen. Ewing still gets it. He had 23. Riley says, just like I diagrammed it. Hornets rally behind Del Curry for 3. We went into overtime, tied at 110. And then the Eddie Johnson show. 14 of his 32 came in the fourth quarter and in overtime. That's EJ. That's EJ again. And then LaRon Ellis. You do not stop LaRon Ellis. You could only hope to contain him tonight. A career-high 15 for the former Syracuse Orangeman. And how about this one? No LJ, no Alonzo. 124 to 123 in overtime. And doing it without Mourning and LJ. The Nets and the Celtics at the Garden. And Boston loses for the 4th straight time at home. The first time that's happened since 1978, the year before Larry Legend put on the Celtic green.
Doug Christie leads the way with $3,500 fine for pushing. Ricky Pierce must pay $2,500 for retaliating. Anthony Peeler participated and was fined $2,500. And James Worthy, Sam Perkins, and Vincent Askew have all been docked $2,500 for leaving the bench. Just one game in the NBA Monday night, and not the most compelling of matchups. The Dallas Mavericks on the road at Utah. It's Karl to Brian Russell. 5 assists for the mailman. Jazz up 11 at the half. Fat Lever ahead to Mashburn. Mashburn scored 20. Mavs still down 17 after 3. Here's the combo. Stockton, 12 assists to the mailman. Mailman scores 19. The Jazz win. The Mavs were down by just 10 midway through the third, but the Jazz ended the quarter on a 20-11 run. The Mavs shot just 36%. Steve.
Sean Kemp coming off the bench. Sean Kemp coming at you. He scored 22. More Kemp off the break. Another big-time dunk. He hit 9 of 13. Sonics up 4 at the half. Suns rally. After the great Peyton hoop, we go the other way. Ole Miller to Barkley for the dunk. He had 23 in the game. Suns continue to break. Ainge to KJ. Lays it up and in. A 4-point lead for the Suns. KJ, 22 points, 14 assists. Nate McMillan, Sean Kemp, Kendall Gill off glass and good. Sonics up 4, Gill had 19. They seal it. They score 59 points in half number 2. Payton lays it up. He's hit and it goes. He had 18 points and 8 assists, and the Sonics go on to win this one 112-106. The D, once again, a big difference. They forced 23 turnovers, had 18 steals. Kemp said, "We don't look at it as a great victory, just a good win." Portland, one game below 500 on the road. Not the kind of college homecoming Clyde was looking for. Kenny looking for the hoop, and he hits it. Rockets out to an 11-0 lead. Blazers hang tough. Terry Porter, the jumper, nothing but net. He had 24. Rockets getting the breaks. Brooks from 3 off glass. He didn't call it. Rockets by 2 at the break. Second half, Hakeem smiling. Hakeem takes over. Baseline J. Hakeem will lose it and get it back and slam it home. Call it a discontinued dribble. Call this a three-pointer. First of the year, third of his career. Smile, Hakeem. Buck Williams watched Hakeem perform. He said Hakeem is Hakeem. He's having another MVP season. Ever. The dish to Mullen, who hangs and hits. Mullen with 19. Watch Walt the Wizard behind the back to Trevor Wilson. Don Nelson, what do you think? Oh, they trail 9 at the break, then the Warriors get defensive. Wayman not here, not now. Fourth quarter, Kings by 4. Mitch Richmond had a huge night. 34 points. The Kings up by 6 late. Warriors down 1. Weber and Avery. The pick, the roll, the pass, the dunk. A career-high 36 for Weber. 30 seconds to go. Jim Les, the point guard. He loses it. Mullen lays it up and in. The Warriors by 1. They go on to win by 3. Reason Les was in, Spud Webb fouled out with 3:16 to go. Gary St. Jean said that was the difference.
Skiles of the Magic trailed by 6 in the 4th. Pretty dish to Shaq, who scored 26. Magic up by 1. The Knicks were unraveling. Ewing and Starks joined. Ewing upset about an O'Neal foul. Well, then Starks took over. The knifing drive through the lane for the hoop. The Knicks tie it up. Starks again. Shot clock running down. Johnny, the arc, ties a career high with 39. Less than a minute to go. Knicks by 2 again. Shot clock running down. Ewing, the jumper. He scored 26. Knicks win it. 195 take the charge, Patrick. Starks was 13 of 29 and said shooting guards are supposed to shoot. Ewing, 10 years older than O'Neal. Picked it up. Scotty Burrell. The follow jam, a career-high 16. But in the second half, all Hawks. Stacy to Dominique. Neek scored 25. Then it's Craig Elo. The behind-my-world pass to Kevin Willis. He had 20 and 18 boards. And then Mookie, Stacy, hurt me. Oh, plastic can bend. Hawks win. They blew it open with the 42-6 run in the 3rd. Lenny Wilkins said, "That's the best I've seen. We can't do any better than that 3rd quarter." Augman scored 24. Pistons, Bulls, Don Chaney hoping to stop the Bulls' 9-game home winning streak. First quarter, Scottie Pippen inbounds. Did this against Danny Ainge in last year's final. Off, Sean Elliott's back. Bulls up by 9. Detroit storms back. Rookie Lindsey Hunter was in a groove. From 3, and then Isaiah Hu. Hunter driving, beating Steve Kerr. A career-high 29. Detroit by 4. The Pistons falter. Dumars. Turnover. Pistons had just 13 points in the 3rd. Kukoc, the layup and the foul. Bulls by 3 late. Pippen seals it. 10th home win, straight home win for the Bulls. Pippen, 21 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. The Bulls have won 15 of their last 17. The Pistons have lost 8 straight. First quarter off the Vinny Del Negro miss. Bradley out of position, the Admiral. Spurs by 15 at the half. Bradley had his moments. Dana Barros to Sean. And he can dunk. 13 points, 6 boards. John Lucas relaxed. Robertson schools Bradley. The ball fake. Up and under. I think McHale invented that move. 32 points, 15 boards, 8 assists. Spurs win. Big night for Robinson. Their 5th straight win. Robinson has scored 30 or more points in 16 games this year as opposed to 12 games all of last year. Lakers versus the Nuggets. Randy Funds Lakers led by 2 with 10 seconds left. Denver's LaFonso Ellis is fouled with 3.2 to go. 2 shots for Ellis. His first shot, a brick house winner, so Dan Issel calls timeout. Ellis is supposed to miss the second, but he makes it and is visibly upset. Lakers lead by 1. Lakers inbound the ball. Nuggets steal it. LaFonso. Tipped in. Brian Williams tips it in after LaFonso missed it. They're not going to count it. The red light went off. In the upper right, you can't see it. Maybe you can. Lakers win it. James Worthy, 27 off the bench. Sedell Threatt scored 11 of his 24 in the fourth. The Lakers end a 4-game skid. Lakers center Sam Bowie will undergo arthroscopic knee surgery Wednesday and is out indefinitely.
Quarter. Steve Smith takes it away from Coleman. Grant Long is there. He scored 12. What is up? Chuck. The Heat up by 7 at the end of 1. Brian Shaw. Team high 8 assists. Glenn Rice. Team high 22 points. Madonna says, Papa don't preach. How about a prayer? Oh, Keith Askins to Ronnie Cycli. Cycli with 18, and the Heat wins it 100-83. As far as the guards go, Anderson, the conference all-star leading vote getter, he scored 6. Coleman missed 8 of 10, scored only 10. Pacers have dropped 5 straight, including a 25-point blowout at home. What time is it? It is, yeah, it's Miller time. Pacers down 1 in the third. Reggie hit 10 of 12. Watch the acrobatic move. Pacers up 1. After 3 with the hanging left. Miller, time, one more time. He puts it away in the fourth, off the steal. He will drive. It will fall. 21.5, 2:29 for the game. Yep, Miller time, 104-99. First win in 3 years for the Pacers against the Cavs. All 5 Pacers scored in double figures, Greg.
Night. Didn't bother Sir Charles that he was without KJ because he'll spot up for 3 and hit. Then another 3, splash. Chuck, not one-dimensional. Dish to Marley. Converts 1 of his 6 threes on the night. Suns rolling. Barkley, 23 points, 11 boards. Don't forget about Stockton. Into your living room, onto your sofa. 17 points, 13 assists. Oliver Miller. The steal on Jay Humphries. The big man gets up. Westy loves it. Suns roll. The loss snaps the Jazz 10-game home winning streak. Marley had 6 threes. The mailman just 15 points. The Suns out-rebounded Utah 56-42. Sonics, Gary Payton, by everyone. He scored 16. Clippers keep it close. Mark Jackson, the spin in traffic with the right. Clippers down 6. Second quarter. Sean Kemp is blocked. Gets it back. Stays with it. Sonics up 9 at the half in the third. Kemp closes the mouth, drives to the hoop, lays it in, 22 points. And then it's Ricky Pierce. 18 points off the bench. Sonics have support in the sports arena. They've won 4 straight and 8 of their last 9. Their 11-2 road start is the best in club history. Kemp tied a season high with 15 boards. Loy Vaughn led the Clips with 20 points and 14 rebounds. The Kings over the Lakers. Kings have won 4 of 5. Richmond scores 23. The Kings almost blew a 15-point fourth-quarter lead. Doug Christie led the Lakers with 21 points.
Is the big guy with the baby hook. He would pour in 28. Meanwhile, Scotty waking up, keeping it close on the break. The jam, he scored 20, and the Bulls are up 2 after 1. And the Magic get their act together on the break. Bowie the feed to Penny for the finish. Hardaway, 14 at the half. Phil Jackson sees it all slipping away. He's in danger of falling asleep. His team does on this play. Shaq follows it up. He played 43 minutes, 12 boards, didn't block a shot. Wesley Snipes, a passenger on the magical ride. Final in this one, 105-90. Pat Williams says Hardaway isn't quite ready to run the team. He had 10 assists to go with his 20 points. Phil Jackson said, as poorly as we played, Dallas could have beat us, which, of course, is a bash. Speaking of Dallas, they're hosting Houston. Terry Davis, first game back since shattering the elbow in a car accident. Popeye, the putback, and the Mavs trail 2 after 1. The Rockets then go on the run. Otis, the rebound. Otis, the dribble. Otis, the dunk. He had 25, and the Rockets lead 16 at the half. Emmitt Smith doesn't look so good. Does expect to play in a couple of weeks. Derek to Jamal, and Mashburn had 37 points, a career high. How about Akeem? Every game is a great game. He plays a game of chess with rooks, and he uses him like a pawn. Yeah, you could say checkmate, Craig. 114-102. The Mavs were miserable from any area that had a line. From the three-point line, they were 1 for 8. From the free throw line, 11 of 28. Dino the drive. And watch D. Brown with the dunk. He had 25. We're tied at 71 after 3. Fourth quarter, the Celts up 3. And the Chief, back after being hit in the head, brings rain. He had 16. Celts up 5. After Price hit 2 free throws, the Celts give it back to them. 99-96. Price to tie. No good. Dino grabs the rebound. He would hit 2 free throws. What do you think, Dino? 6 Celtics in double figures, 101-96. Mike Fratello's getting a little frustrated. He said, we're not winning games that we should be winning. Third quarter, the difference in this one. The Celtics outscore Cleveland 28-18. Included in that, a 3-point loss to Denver, December 26. That's Mike Williams making. He had 22 points, 9 assists. Then the Nuggets go inside. LaFonso dumps it. And Dikembe dunks it. He had 16 points and 13 boards. More of the dunking thing. Bryant Stith misses. Brian Williams follows. He had 12. T-Wolves held him off. Thurl. No one on him. Minnesota wins it, 109-95. 7 T-Wolves in double figures. Reggie Williams of the Nuggets said it's ugly right now. Luke Longley of the T-Wolves said we stepped it up. Christian Laettner scored 20. He and Sidney Lowe not getting along. Levy demanding more from the Baker. He goes up and blocks Derek Coleman. So we go the other way. The outlet to Blue Edwards, to Ken Norman. Back to Blue for the jam. Bucks by 1, Blue had 15. A little later, Baker. He's out at the top, and then no one follows him. So he goes, receives, and slams. 12 boards, 4 blocks. Nets go on to win this one. Bucks go on to win this one, 100-91. Coleman scored 9. He's got 19 in his last 2 games. Kenny Anderson scored 13. He said, we came out lackluster. We're not that good a team to do that. Washington's dropping the Atlantic faster than a speeding bullet. 14 of 16 in the loss column, hosting the Pacers. Game of course. Doug Overton, that'll give you an H. And then Rex Chapman, now we have an O. He had a team-high 25. We're deadlocked at the break. Dale Davis was the difference. Gets good position. That's a good finish. Davis had a career-high 28. Closing seconds, this game is tied at 95. Gugliotta to the hoop. And he hits, and the game is over, and Gugliotta was 17. Double dose of good news for Wes Unseld. Prior to the game, he was told he'd be kept until at least the end of the season. I said good news, not great. Reggie Miller hit on 5 of 14 and scored 12 points. Correct?
The Oakland Coliseum. Warriors on the roll early. Avery Johnson behind the head to Chris Webber. The huge slam. Warriors by 20. Spurs closed the gap late. Webber, though, held his own. The touch layup between Robinson and Rodman, plus the foul. You think he's pumped? Spurs keep coming. 17-3 run. David Robinson gets Webber in the air, draws the foul, gets the bank shot. Warriors by 1 with just 20 seconds left. Then Mr. Jennings beating the press, long pass. Billy Owens, the jam. Warriors by 3. Dying seconds. Lloyd Daniels, the 3. No good. Golden State hangs on. 102-98. The Spurs winning streak ends at 5, even though they outblocked the Warriors 71-36. Meanwhile, news earlier in the day from the trading block. Longtime Maverick Derek Harper is on his way to the Big Apple. The injury-plagued Knicks get some backcourt help in exchange for Tony Campbell and a first-round pick in 1997. The 11-year veteran of the Mavs takes his 11.6 per game and 3-point shooting.
The Charlotte guards working early. Muggsy Bogues the steal. Off to his partner, Hersey Hawkins, for the layup. Hawkins at 32. The Hornets up 10 after 1. Second quarter, Muggsy, one of 18 assists to Scotty Burrell for 16 points for Burrell on the night. Hornets by 20 at the half. Dudley and Drexler sitting this one out. Clifford Robinson stepped it up. Hits the floater. Portland down 22. Robinson, a jumper from the lane. Blazers down 10. Robinson, the runner, that gives the Blazers the lead, 84-83. Robinson heating up in the second half. The Blazers start to roll. Rod Strickland lay in with the left hand and the foul. Strickland, 25 points, 12 assists. Strickland, it's time to buck Williams. The lay-in for him. Williams, 14 points, 10 boards. So Drexler and Porter, they can rest these sprained ankles.
Looking forward to getting their DH, Derek Harper. Patrick Ewing, Anthony Bonner, he finished with 8, and the Knicks were up 15 points after 1. Dunleavy a little disappointed. It got worse. Starks, baseline, reverse jam. He hit only 4 of 16, and the Knicks led 17 at the break. Pat Riley wasn't ready to put it in the win column because the Knicks blew it in the 4th. Eric Murdoch from long range, he had 15. Then John Barry, 1 of 5 from 3. That was it. The Bucks cut a 21-point lead to 5, but it was not meant to be because Brickowski launches not a brick, but an air ball. An ugly 92-86 win. Good game for Roe Blackman, season-high 18. Riley was not happy after the game, said it was abominable how we finished the game. Twice he said our guard play was not good.